Hi, and happy Halloween. Today is Halloween, Wednesday, October 31st, and I have done my vlog today on another article in the Science Times, and it is called He Won, I Knew It All Along. And basically, it's about hindsight bias, and it talks about how basically everyone, from your neighbor to your best friend to your roommate to yourself, you are going to claim that after the election that you most definitely knew beforehand who was going to win the election. And of course, this is impossible. It not only talks about this election, but it also talks about things such as OJ's trial and Saddam Hussein and his threats of nuclear weaponry and how, oh, well, we knew that he didn't have weapons and that was a threat and that kind of stuff. And basically, for all of you non-psychology people, hindsight bias is saying that after the fact that something has happened, that you knew that it was going to happen, even if it conflicts with what you actually did think at that point in time. And it's hard to avoid this because your brain tries to make sense of the world. And as your brain is constantly processing and trying to put pieces together, if it fits more nicely with a consistent viewpoint of what you already thought, then your brain is happy. So it's inevitable that we all fall to this, and even people who know about it and write about it still do so. It's common. It's bound to happen. And this article interests me because hindsight bias is interesting to me in general. I know some about the topic from social psych with Dr. Acker last year, and that was an interesting class. So I thought that this would be an interesting thing to read about because I liked social psych. And there was some research cited throughout the article of experiments relating to hindsight bias in politics. One in particular was about Clinton and the likelihood that he was going to be impeached. And these students typically inflated their estimates about how likely they thought he was going to be impeached by about 10 percentage points after the fact, thus demonstrating hindsight bias. So if I did want to follow up on this article, I'd probably want to look at some of these original studies, like I say for almost every video. But hindsight bias is a pretty widely known phenomenon in psychology, and it's just trying to put it in a different context for us. So that's kind of cool. I appreciate that from the New York Times. And finally, the article links to a scientific article about hindsight bias from APS if you want to learn more about the background of it in general and what causes us to fall to such things. Basically, that's about it. This was a really short blog for me. I didn't ramble for double the time. Rude. Okay, so that's all. Thank you. Happy Halloween. Bye.